was, but I was so hyped that they were trying to make some. I was a Yogscast kid, and then I moved on to like Mindcrack YouTubers, and then I went on and watched like Old Man Willikers. I don't know if anybody gets my Minecraft YouTuber references. Flynn's playing sports games, no shocks there. Flynn, you should work like the... Aren't there fucking esports scenes for those games? I know they're not big. Have you ever looked into working those? Because you'd be a fucking banger, like, NHL caster. You know, for the fucking PlayStation or whatever. You would rock that. All right, I'm going to jump on a call with Fett. NHL has it. Madden has it too. I'm telling you. What's up, Fett? Are you okay? Are you okay? We got Fett Dog on the cast. Hello?
Yep. What's up?
Not much, not much.
If you barked on broadcast, like, would they, like, fine you? Like,
no.
What happens? Like,
nothing.
Nothing? Like, damn. Like, okay.
I think, like, as broadcast talent, you can get away with a lot. Like, obviously there is a line, but, like, pretty much you can say almost whatever you want and nobody will care. But, like, there is, you know, a professional standard that, like, if you're consistently going past, somebody at some point will probably step in. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, every once in a while you'll hear talent, like, swear on broadcasts. Nobody's ever gotten in trouble or, like, talked to for that shit, you know?
Alright. Leaking Beast Coast strats while VOD reviewing Grand Finals on Jesse's stream. Check it out. Cool.
Live again with...
If you want Beast Coast strat book, go to Hyatt Regency in Manchester.
Did you leave it there in the hotel?
Well, I told them to shred it, but they might have the shreds still.
That's insane. You didn't need... I guess you probably have digital versions.
Yeah. Plus, like, I don't know, I'm not bringing 800 pages home, bro. Shit too thick.
That's what you got Froshi for. He's the one who's supposed to buy the extra carry-on, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, we're going to change the strats anyways, like Striker and Sentry and all that jazz. So
yeah, of course.
The printed versions are going to be outdated soon.
Do you think the new, like, recruit operators are going to be good? I feel like they could be pretty nice.
You can always, with every change in Siege, you can always think, but you never know until you scrim. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, but I mean, I think there's a lot of places where I think it can be good.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of, like, Uto bombs, but like Cafe Pixel or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Trophy, Oregon, EMP Harbridge Gadget, also pretty nice, but
yeah,
I mean, yeah. But like at the end of the day, like in all practice, it could just boil. Like the EMP Harbridge Gadget could just like become like a glorified Maverick, basically, right? Like
yeah, exactly. I don't think it's gonna be
yeah.
like game breaking, like what we've seen from fucking Fenrir and Solus and Azami and shit recently.
You never know. You never know. All I know is Solus getting nerfed. Hey.
We take that.
Oh yeah, like you fact, Troy Canadian. Happy seeing you guys.
Fucking right. All right, let me share my screen with you so that we can watch these VODs. Now we get the games where you actually win.
Yes. Thank God, bro. Thank God. I was sick of it. we started off this. I remember this map. We started off very, very slow. Like, we started off in their heads again. So, like, the first 2 rounds, I think we'll see that.
Well, I can play the bands, but I want to pull up my notes, too. And I should probably show stream what we're actually watching. Okay. So bands, I'm pretty sure, are pretty basic as they are for every game in this series. Game 9, map 4. Oh, my notes are awful for this map because I had to prep a call-in for like 4 whole rounds. That's right. We had a very complicated call-in. We had a 3-man call-in with the analysts. It went okay. Sup, Jail?
What's up, FNJ? I already have my notebook in front of me.
All good, all good, all good.
Okay. This map.
Yeah, so you do start with back-to-back round losses, but you bounce back pretty quick.
Yeah. So round 1, Kitch. The game plan was to play our anchor strat horizontal spread pretty default sub. Shoot drones fall off because I could take the whole fucking round to do whatever the fuck they do. And I think we run mining. And I think we played just mainly to deny their sky entry with the reading sky holes.
All right. Pretty default start here. I don't remember. I think they do roam clear you guys going top down. I don't think they just hit bake or anything.
Yeah, we knew they do that.
I feel like Cafe is the most like boring fucking map sometimes because these like kitchen anchor rounds end up being so fucking slow.
Yeah. I like Cafe though. I feel like I don't know. I like Cafe because DZ makes Cafe fun.
Why do you say that?
Spams. That's one thing I realized at this event is that like no other like whenever I've auto-reviewed other teams' regions Cafe, I knew ours was better simply because they haven't played DZ on Cafe. Like every team just spam piano clears.
Yeah.
And they have no idea what like a fucking cocktail take is. So it's just like we just throw in like the shittiest cocktail take ever and they have no idea what to do against it and we just get a freebie every time. Just because like none of these teams have any like they've never seen it. Well, they probably have seen it. I just don't know why. Like that's the thing. These teams have definitely seen this shit because DZ has been doing it for like a millennia and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, like DZ has been doing it for like 2 million years.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know why teams don't do it in their respective regions. Like it just goes out of style every single time, and then DZ just like stay like the best team on Cafe.
I feel like especially if a zombie's not banned, it's so strong. Like, because the zombie and fucking piano is just awful.
But like all these EU and Brazilian teams just literally spam piano takes over and over and over. I guess I do it to kill the pixel guy. Like they probably have like a good play to like double repel like the cryo and kill the pixel guy. But if that guy falls off, like then what? You know, like you're just like I don't know. That's not a bad kill actually though. Big kill onto pixel spot. Hello, High Bear. I saw your video on us. It was very kind. High Bear is making very good siege content out there. He's doing what
High Bear makes great shit.
Yeah, he's doing what I can never do, bro. I literally run out of gas every time I make one of those videos, like those style. I fucking blow my ACL making one of those videos. I never want to make one again. No, it's actually so awful. Like that's why I just want to be like an esports streamer. I don't want to be like an esports video maker.
Yeah, I just don't enjoy editing. That's like my biggest thing.
Dude, Hi Bear, I'm not gonna lie. You made us sound so much better than we were, bro. I watched that video and I was like, I did not know we did half of that. Like half of that was not intentional.
Shit works out.
Dude, I'm being so serious. He actually made us sound like gods. I was like, they said a trap. I'm like, we had a trap? I look back at my strat book. I was like, there's a trap here? Dude, crazy. I didn't know we said a trap.
Was that the most recent one or was that was a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was the review on the DZ game.
Okay, that one I still need to watch on stream.
Right now we're still kind of in a poor mental state, so our comms are not good. We're not like focused on like the win cons. And like the lurks are still fucking us up, completely disrupting us. They'll play well. I know we play out well. Okay, a lot of it was intentional, but a lot of it like I was watching with the players and I was like, did you mean to do did y'all mean to do that? And I was like, no. No.
Fat, take the fucking credit, bro. If he's saying you guys are gods and you've planned this all out, just pretend.
I mean, yeah, we meant to do that. Everything he said in that hype every day was intentional.
Just shut up and take the glazing.
Everything. Yep. Yeah. We did all that crazy shit on console just to get fucking railed by BDS on that map. Slow ass round.
Yeah.
Round, they're gonna do a piano clear. The prep says they're gonna do a piano clear with a heaven window entry, and our main thing was just to play our normal strat with deny their skylight entry because they love entering through skylight. I think. I don't know. That's what the prep says right now. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, chat. Last stream yesterday we only did the first 3 maps. Today we're gonna do the last 2.
Yeah.
When they're bringing that strat of just like fucking ram buck, they're gonna open absolutely everything on the floor. Do you think it's like a good idea to go flank a little bit earlier, or like how are you supposed to defend against that?
It's very hard to flank.
Yeah.
No, the anchor is the best way to defend against that, because the reason the anchor works is because 4 of your 5 players have a hard ceiling above them.
Right.
The only issue is the bunker plant, like if they can get to that plant spot. So like you either rely on a C4 or like FaZe relies on Maestro bubbles with Clash protecting them, or echoes or smokes. Like you keep your plant denial condition alive, or like you go for like a late round like kind of power play, like either flanking Freezer or like flanking at the top floor, one or the other. But either way, you just have to understand like nothing's gonna happen in that late round until they start going for that plant.
Right.
So like they can make all the vert they want, but they can't kill any. Like they can't kill the guy in Bakery, they can't kill the guy in Code, they can't kill the guy in Whiskey, and they can't kill the guy in VIP. Either way, with all the vert, so it doesn't really matter.
Fair enough. Why do you think mining and dining has become so much more popular? I guess it's
Bar's ass, bro. Bar's ass. Like, you don't understand, bro. Playing against a fucking cocktail take against DZ round after round after round on Bar's ass. You just die. You're in cocktail, you sit in cocktail, and you just die, bro. You just die. You sit stacks, you just die. You sit B2, you just die. There's nothing you can do, bro. Fucking NJR playing White Stairs upside down and ranked. Yeah, Spirits actually plays this really well. I think I remember this. Spirits actually plays this quite well by parting in this thing. He wastes a lot of time here.
Right, he does.
I think once again, like, we just let the lurks panic us because we weren't communicating as well and like weren't really playing mentally correctly. And because of that, like, all the time that Spirits waste doesn't really do anything back. Oh, I think we actually made like the wrong call to come power him, and like the guy that comes helps like gets fucked or something. Like we should have just let Spirits die here. I think, unless I'm remembering it incorrectly.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, like we should just completely have let Spirits die here after we get that like other pick back. Because this round was played very like we were dominating this round until this point. It's like a very good response to them focusing Spirits.
Right.
Replay files fodder view. Oh no.
We can do that. The problem is like the replay files are just so glitchy and laggy.
They are. Please don't look at them. They'll leak all our strats.
I use them for TikToks, and they're just like a huge fucking pain. I hate our replay system. I mean, at least we have one now, but shit.
Like, literally, some util just doesn't load.
Yep.
Yeah, so, really, really well played first half of the round from us. Like, they hunted Spirits, and we had a response to it that was very well. 4v3. Should have been, but, yeah, we get picked back.
Still super winnable from Diffuser. It's a close round.
Yeah. Just overall lack of communication in our direction of this round from the mid-round forward. We played that early on really well.
Yeah, not bad at all. You brought basically no intel on this side, eh? No cams, at least.
The thing is, like, with such a fast lurk, with Doke up, and with such a fast, like, lurk-style team like VDS, cams don't really... Like, if you... Like, why would you sit on cams if there's a guy able to fucking run at you sight every single round, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Off a Doke call, right? So it's like, let's just... I think, like, soft info is more prioritized in the case of, like, traps and Lucy's, renegades, peepers, blah, blah, blah.
Right. The whole crowd calling you guys shit there.
Dude, that's mean. These guys are mean. It's a good play, actually, onto hot and gold made by these guys.
I like that we're seeing more like kind of train takes coming through versus the old school take all off top floor and then hit reading style takes.
Yeah. It's because train has become a very good power position. So then obviously, but like that guy's cut off if you repel diving window. I don't know, they didn't do it, but like that guy's easily fucked if you like have the right angles. So like people have started going for opening picks on that dude.
Right.
But then like the defense has figured out like a crossfire onto it from top white, which is what we were doing.
Right.
It's like the evolving, ever evolving meta. And then this round, I remember Gavin just clutches up, right? He just goes fucking insane. And that's, thank you, Gavin. I think you might have won us a whole series off this clutch.
Yeah, this round I don't have notes for because I was still prepping the call-in, so I'm not sure exactly what happens, but mining, dining is the strat kind of just here you want to take fights and not give up ground.
Trying to remember.
I'm just looking, you've got a Doc and a Solus, Legion, very like fight-focused operators.
We wanted to play this more to layer, I think. I actually don't remember. I don't remember. I think we were trying to play this more to layer.
Okay.
Like exchange bodies up top and then layer.
Right.
But I don't remember actually. I don't remember a lot from this game. Mr. Dementia over here.
All good.
The thing, they're like repelling for like east side, but they don't have a Capital or a Grim or anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we throw this round too. Like we throw it back to a fucking 1v2 or something. Yeah.
You win it in the end though.
Yeah, we do win it in the end, but it's just like I think our we're just getting worked by fucking Lucky Fact, bro.
He's kind of good.
Yeah, he's decent. But yeah. So tight watching this game, real. Yeah, so we had a 5v3, and also first round we also had or second round we also had a 5v3, and the first round we just got overzealous. Like we were just, I think like in these late round scenarios we were just like moving way too much, just because like the comps were not as good, like the mental wasn't there as much. But I think Gavin really like brought us back into the game with this clutch. At the end of the day, like when BDS, the way what we realized like mid game was that BDS, like if they didn't have 5 people up late round, they really didn't have any plan to like win the round besides you making a mistake. Like they'll cause pressure, but they'll always wait for you to make a mistake. So we were like having too much movement, making too many mistakes here.
Right.
But thank you, Gavin. Good stuff, my boy. Nice shot.
And now you got BP on this. So should be win. And there's even a Banshee.
He's just nasty.
Yes, sir.
That was just nasty.
And then you're screaming at him.
Yeah.
I feel like Gavin never shows any emotion.
Gavin doesn't care.
You make the craziest fucking play, and he's just like, okay.
Gavin doesn't care whether we win or lose. He just wants to go home. Like actually, like I thought like every time we went around, he has the most fake reaction ever. Like, yay, good run, guys. He actually doesn't care to be there. I don't think he cares that he's pro.
That's fucking
it's like
funny.
a side hobby to him. Yeah, this clutch definitely saved the event. Trav Mag. That was Gavin. That was a big Gavin right there. We had a 5v3 though. Like, why are we throwing? What the fuck? He's so good, bro. Look at him. Boom! Woo!
I think next round is also a clutch round, right? Or at least it's like a 2vx.
I don't remember anything after this round. It's all a blur to me. Too much alcohol in my system at this point.
At this point in the stream?
Yeah, I pre-gamed this game, I pre-gamed this map, you know, like...
Uh-huh.
Dude, the catering back there was crazy. We had Everclear and shit. I was down in a couple shots of that. I saw you. No, you don't fucking throw me under the bus. I saw you down in a couple beers back there.
Okay, but listen, I'm on the desk, okay? Nobody's listening to my shit anyways. I can literally... It doesn't matter.
Did we clutch this round? Dude, we suck.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't we close out the man advantages, but we can win the clutches?
Okay, I don't...
This is stupid.
I don't have exactly what happened in this round. I just think I wrote down that Spirits and Houghton survived to the late round, and then BDS ended up pushing quite slowly.
Oh, I think they like fucking 2v4 or something, right?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, they suffocated the fuck out of us on our cafe. We just had too much movement. Cafe is a map where it's like, I don't know, like I feel like the more minimal, with the recent meta, the more minimal the movement, the better.
What's up, Froshi?
Oh, it's Froshi. Yeah, Froshi got pranked.
He got pranked? How?
Yeah, we were at a bar, and then Gunner got us all shots, and then Froshi's shot was ever clear.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the after party?
Yeah, so in this scenario, Gavin's kind of fucked. Like, yeah. Because there's a guy white stairs, there's a guy bathroom, and like there's like people on our belt. Like he's free kill. I think against this push is you kind of have to start in B1, B2. Wait, what? Oh, thank God, blessed timing. Holy shit.
Just barely.
Yeah,
When
this entry is very powerful, and it's something that NA doesn't do that well right now, in my opinion. Like the repellent and entry from Cryo. We do a Cryo kill pretty well. DZ does, but we don't do the entry very well. Which Brazil and EU have.
Yeah.
Which is like the Cryo repellent entry. So definitely going to be worked on. 2v4. Well, this is what I mean. Like after that round, like our late round composure started being better. So like Houghton and Spirits in the situation started playing like this late round pretty smart, in my opinion. Because before, like we would have like all the man, but we played the late rounds like shit.
Right.
So we regained our composure here, and we finally remembered how to play late rounds together. And we started working shit together.
So knowing BDS, are you trying not to make any like dumb plays, just trying to kind of let them waste their own time?
Yeah, because they rely on you to make a mistake.
Right.
In the late round, at least. It's the same kind of like effect that PSG Talon and Liquid have. Is like they'll throw wrenches in the system to really fuck up your flow and make you move, and then they'll just wait for you to make a mistake.
Like here, they're really just trying to find you on these vert holes, but they're not actually like pushing sight, and they've wasted what 20 seconds.
They don't really know how to plan. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Like VDS, like, okay, I don't mean to be mean. Like, I think they're a really good team, and they're in grand finals for a reason. But like comparatively to like FaZe or like other teams, like they have no clue to how to set up plans. Like you saw it in the mining round before this. Like you saw it this round. Like they really don't know how to set up their own plans. So like if we just play to like rat up and like play to kill them on their flat on execute, then we'll just win.
You think they just like don't have a plan for it, or do you think like once they start losing bodies? I just think it's not
part of their team identity.
Sure, okay.
They just don't know how to do it overall. Their set of 5 players is not good at it.
Right.
You know, like it's like I think someone said that was like our like #1 attacking win con was planting the bomb. It's like it's very much ingrained in our identity, right? And
yeah.
It is something we train like since the very beginning. It's like I think it's one of the things that I uniquely bring as a coach is I understand plants. I think I understand plants better than like everyone else in the world.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't want to leak this tech behind it, but I think I have a really unique view on plants.
Okay.
Which is why you see us getting so much down or going for it so much. But yeah, it definitely was not in it's not in BDS's team identity. I think they're a very kill-oriented team. So like we shouldn't panic as if they're going to threaten objective because they aren't. And that's like a big thing that like I preach with my team is like they don't expect the enemies to be human because every time we overestimate them, like we get railed, right?
Yeah.
Like the teams, like, you know, like if we act like BDS is going to plant, like they're perfect, even if they should have to plant, they're going to plant, and then we overreact and we lose. But like, just understand that they're not going to because they don't know how to. So we win.
I can't wait to do another one of these VOD reviews after you've retired and gone to school, and I can just get you to leak all your shit.
Oh yeah, I'll leak everything by then. The thing is, I still want like a couple years of grace period, just so I'm not like fucking them over.
The day you leave, all right, this is all their strats.
All right, here's a strat book, by the way.
Yeah.
No. I don't know why we run this roam. This roam is ass. I think it's just we get the most reps on this roam. Well, we made I think it's because we got confused in the event. We made another roam on this. Oh! Oh yeah, this one we also just throw bodies back and then.
This goes down to a 1v1 that
Yeah,
you
spirits.
lose.
Spirits almost hits an ace, right? And then he.
I think so, yeah.
Unlucky, brother. But yeah, I think this ROM is outdated. I think it was very cool when we first ran it in the NAL. But we made a better ROM and we forgot to run it the whole event. Like I think we just kept running this one because we just like.
You're saving strats for esports.
It was probably poor strat naming because this one was called Rome, and then the other one was called like Riggedy Rome or something. So Gunnar would call it like do the Rome, and then we just do this one over and over and over. And we just thought this was the one that we would win on.
You're telling me you're losing rounds because you called a strat Riggedy Rome?
Well, you saw on Consulate when I called the timeout, we went to the wrong side.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of goofy shit going on. Chalet Gunnar died because of a wrong reinforcement.
Yeah.
a lot of chronic trolling. Dude, I wish Spirits won this, man. I would have like. I realized I didn't hype up Spirits this much this event because like he was on the far end, and I usually like stand like on the right side for some reason more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would have hyped him up so much right here, man. Like, damn, Spirits, why'd you lose this? What the fuck? No.
Not expecting to rotate.
Spirit, no.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Dude, that would have been like esports clip of the fucking month or something. Actually, no.
There's some pretty insane shit.
He had a one tap at the beginning of the round.
Yeah. Hey, he can still maintain to be the best player in French Canada.
True. French Canada.
Have there ever been another French Canadian that played the game? I guess like there have. Yeah, not really professionally.
Oh fuck. Eska?
Fox? Yeah, Eska, you're right, you're right.
Is Fox French Can Oh
no, Fox lived in Montreal, but he's English Canadian.
Yeah.
Grew up in Montreal.
I mean, there probably was before my time. Hot and Colcore would tell you about that old ass fucking geriatric man.
Actually, I think year one there was an entire French Canadian team in Pro League. Yeah, Flynn's got all the intel. All of like Flynn's fucking Canada Nationals teammates too. All the fucking Canada division.
Wait, that's the Flynn that was on Mirage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I forgot that's him. Quartz was a goat. Quartz is an interesting guy. Quartz is a very, very interesting guy.
I was surprised he never like made it back, honestly. Because I feel like he was good.
Not.
Okay.
He's an interesting guy, is all I say.
Okay. Okay.
His personality is very polarizing.
Fair enough. I feel like that stops a lot of people from getting back.
No, he's not like a dickhead. Well, I don't know how he's on a team. When I met him as a friend, is interested. I just felt unsafe around him. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you.
Interesting.
He forced me and like Psycho to go to the gym at like 3 a.m.
What the fuck?
Gotta go to the gym. Gotta go to the gym. You guys really gotta. Oh yeah, we completely read this rush. Somehow, some way, we knew. There was a round against Liquid where Sean runs into the basement and dies to an Amaru, and they didn't do their Amaru rush on open area on bank. And I think if we didn't die to the Amaru, we would have lost the round. I think that was like a calculated cold death by Sean because after that, he gets on Valcams, right? We have info on every possible place they could go fast for him, and we win the round. I think Sean like sprinting to his death was like the catalyst of winning that round. We're opening death team, boys.
I mean, just getting that intel, you know.
Dude, real.
Fucking right.
Real.
And again, I mean, this is almost similar where, I mean, obviously they didn't get the opening pick, but EFAC decided, fuck it, I guess I'm not going to go up to Freezer Hatch. I got to change my fucking whole strat.
Yeah, we played this quite well. We also, like, we need to really look over this map because we also stopped, like, doing a win con on this map that, like, is very powerful that I've never seen any other team do. You'll see it back in Esports World Cup if we make it.
Okay.
Go catch it. Because I think if, like, we start doing that win con again, like, literally every fucking site is so easy.
That's what I'm saying. I need you to retire, bro. I don't like these cryptic answers. I understand it, but, like, you're teasing me.
Yeah.
This is another good example of what you're talking about, where like BDS are just waiting for you to make a mistake. They're not actually able to like get something going on their own.
It's a big part of their identity, but they're good at making you make those mistakes. So like if you don't have good like perfect comms, like against Furia and BDS, if you don't have like in G2, you don't have perfect comms and Liquid and PSG, like it will fuck you up because their whole game plan is like make you panic, make you move, you know, make you like second guess yourself, and then they'll just instantly kill you off that. Right. Like all of their game plan relies on you having a crack in your fundamentals, which is actually very good because like, you know, like a lot of teams don't have like really good comms like that. You know, like the moment that you try to think of yourself in the game individually as opposed to having teammates, because like if you're holding a crossfire angle and like to you you're in your own head, like you don't think, you know, and you start acting like, you know, the guy doesn't have your angle and your teammate doesn't have your other angle, you start playing differently, you know, because and the moment that happens, you get like picked off by a team that punishes you for low fundamentals.
What I'm talking about,
not if no, I can't say win, Steino. Win is bad juju. We realize as a team, every time we said win, we lose, and every time we say if, we win. So you have to say if we make it. It's bad. I promise you, it's bad juju.
I genuinely feel like that's kind of like real. Like honestly, the fact that you aren't confident. No, you're not confident, but the fact that you're not like expecting to win is a huge part of your success, you know?
Can we go back and watch our segment? What the fuck did y'all say?
Yeah, we can do that.
There's 3 of y'all.
I'm talking about bomb sites here. No, there's 3 eventually.
Thank you very much, Dez. Yes, I'm here in the crowd with Jack to give you some information on what BDS may be playing operator and bomb site-wise in this second half.
How many layers do you have on?
I have a jacket, a vest, and a shirt, and a tie.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god, in the crowd?
You gotta look nice. I was actually sweating fucking bullets, but my jacket comes off the instant I'm not on camera. Believe that. The jacket is off.
Dude, I was dying on stage, bro, and I only had 2 layers.
It was crazy hot.
They 3 times with this brand new roster. They have only a 25% win rate on the top floor. That has not been successful for them. However, the other 3 bomb sites combined, they have an 8-1 record. They've only lost the bottom floor bomb site once. The middle floor sites, they've not lost even a single time. So watch them go to those bottom couple of sites, and they're very likely to be successful.
So I'm basically just saying that like BDS are really bad at holding the top floor win rate wise, and the other bomb sites they're like almost undefeated on.
Doesn't that flip this game?
I think it does. Yeah, I think it literally my stat gets completely thrown out the window.
Good analysis, Jesse.
Listen, it's all about setting expectations. Even if I'm wrong, it's still good shit. And then Jackson talked about the Solus, I think.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes into it, is if they play those middle floor sites and the basement site, that Solace or lack of Solace ban from Beast Coast might come back to hurt them, because that gives Leaky Pack a lot more space out on that roam.
Diffuser Beast Coast specifically, please!
Diffuser specifically, it's a good point.
So Gabe was just supposed to come in there at the end and like make a fucking meme segment to beg for Beast Coast to make the comeback because you guys are losing at this point. I feel like he was mistimed a little bit. He needed to go in sooner, but...
Thank you, Lax.
There you go.
Dude, Lax's suit is crazy. I don't even know what suit to wear if we make Esports World Cup. I need to find a new one. I'll probably keep it Chinese. Wow! Nice shot, Shaiko.
Phew. Then look at the stats that Jesse's just hit us with. It looks a lot different.
You'll tell Eric a stat before the scrim and then it'll get flipped all the time. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yes, sir.
At least in the broadcast, like, if I say a stat and the complete opposite happens, it still, like, is interesting to the viewer. Like, that's still a storyline that can, like, help out the viewership.
Yeah. No, the stats are great.
There's nothing wrong with being wrong on the desk.
Yeah.
For a team analyst, you'd like to be right. But for me, fuck it. It doesn't really matter if I'm right or wrong.
Dude, I remember, because, like, as a viewer, like, you kind of forget, like, the viewer POV when you're, like, working desk or, like, being pro. But, like, I remember, I was watching the G2 9Z CSGO game. Do you remember that one? And
I didn't watch it.
One of the stats... Oh, good pick, Sean. But, yeah. Sorry, going into this round, I mean... Okay, top 4, the plan is to, like, get an Osa onto... You'll see it soon, and, like, plant him while, like, the diffuser is like tracking the C4 below. We are so bad for some reason at timing this together, because we always get there and the plant's always free, and then we just don't do it. We suck. Like we were like Diffuser will always go early. Like when Spirits was back on it, he would always go early. Like we're just so fucking horrible at timing this shit, bro. Look, and then like we're just miscalling off each other, and then Diffuser goes way too early. He gets railed by the C4 below, and now they have a C4 below, and now we lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're
done.
We are so ass at this strat. Like it's there for us. Like we're just so bad at like coordinating it.
Right.
But yeah. I guess a 90 G2 game. I remember like they were going into map 2 on Dust 2, and like 9Z was 10-0 on Dust 2 at that point going into the game. And I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. You know, like as a viewer, that's crazy. Like I didn't know shit about either team, and that in itself created a storyline in my head. That's like, okay, this is crazy if G2 wins this map. And then 9Z went up like fucking like 10-1 on G2, and then the G2 made a comeback all the way back. And to me as a viewer, like not knowing shit, like it helped a lot. So I think the stats are really valuable to you.
Those those stats on maps especially are something that I've been trying to like put in a Siege for a while now, and it's just like it's not the most like tactically important, right? Like it probably doesn't matter to like Froshi if like fucking BDS are on an 8-game win streak on like Chalet. Yeah. But for the viewers, that's huge.
For the viewers, it's crazy. Yeah, it's great. And I think like whenever you say that shit to me, it's like, oh, I didn't know that. Like I didn't know we were fucking 5-0 on Haven. I did not know that, honestly. Like, you know, it's great.
And I think that's. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying like if production is able to like, I don't know, on the fly create like just a simple graphic to go along with it every time you want to bring it up, I think that'd be like insane. I think they did it really well during the NAL, right?
Yeah.
Those graphics that were kind of like prepped beforehand, and like you kind of see like Canadians' performance versus us versus not us, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
So the biggest
really
difference,
nice. I really like this.
The biggest thing is the NAL has Ferme. Like Ferme is really good at those, and he does like all of it. So that'll be that's why NAL has like better graphics, and that's why SI had pretty good graphics too. But we were a little bit more limited.
The age one was crazy.
The age
Julia
one?
Julia was 28 or something.
Yeah. But sometimes like people in my stream will ask me like if I would ever be like a analyst for a team, and I always say like the stats that I collect are very like different than the stats that somebody like Froshi would collect, because we just have very different goals. You know, I'm trying to get stats that are interesting for viewers, whereas you know, Froshi is trying to get
stats for a win. Yeah. Yeah, so we lose that round because we fucking suck at setting up that plant. That's on us.
Tough
Good
one
shot, yeah. I don't know who we killed, but I think we've also like just gotten kills just like sitting on those pin rappels now. Like look, both of our teams just can't sit still, bro. Look at us.
Yeah.
Like a not sit still fucking group. This guy is so good.
He's nuts, bro.
He's so fucking good, bro. Fuck you, Lucky Fact.
This is something that Froshi talked to me about backstage too. It's just like BDS are constantly moving on this map.
Yeah. They constantly move on every map, bro.
Yeah. And he said that was going to help you guys on map 5 on Border.
Yeah.
And I think it did.
Border's a high map, like cut map. Like you open up a fucking door and it's just all the maps open.
It's so small. You worried at all about how long it took you to get this top? I guess it's kind of fine.
Not at all.
Okay.
I think teams move too fast, which is why we're like people start to think that like 40 seconds isn't a lot, bro. 15 seconds is a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking fuck ton. Oh my god, this was so funny. Spirits dies here, and he's like, he killed me from bakery, and then the whole team was like, what do you mean bakery? And Spirits was like, he killed me from bakery. It's like, what the fuck, Spirits? What are you saying? Right here, this is exactly what the conversation. Like we were in the pond, it's like. Bakery? Like actually? Like yes, he's in bakery. It's like, oh shit. And then like literally right here, we were like, oh, we know what you mean. Like this was mid-round. Like as we were getting plant down, we were saying this.
Were you confused? You thought like Spirits was in bakery or what?
No. I can tell immediately as a coach. Like okay, he meant like vert all the way up, but it was confusing our players because they were trying to figure out where the second dude was, right?
Yeah.
Like to play their post-plant positions. And they're just like, what do you mean? Where bakery? You just done on Trade Hatch. Like, that's a crazy angle, though. Thank you, BDS.
Yeah.
I will be taking that.
What's so different? I showed them that play where you can just have that instant change of landscape, that instant change of possibility. Shoot a hole in the wall and get the diffuser.
Shaiko went positive in this game, they still lost. I mean, that's something we talked about yesterday, where like Shaiko and all the big players just like melt against Beast Coast.
Well, I mean, I'm just chat. It's so easy to go 20-0 when the enemy doesn't pressure you and you're allowed to do anything you want in your spot. You know, like any player, like literally fucking Billy Bob Joe off the street can go 40-0 if I don't pick apart his setup and I let him do whatever the fuck he wants on all of his like spots. Right? Like, you gotta understand that like some spots are just aids, man, and then some spots like you can make aids with the strats you have. Like, a tower player against FaZe Clan on Oregon is gonna go 0-20 every time because they fucking FaZe is just clinical at clearing tower, right?
Yeah.
They're just never gonna die to you there. Like you might fucking kill everyone. Like you might kill everyone on our team because we don't fucking do tower clears. If you hold T3 with the Ozami and like we just try to clear you on tower and like we're like, oh, we're fucking horrible at doing that shit. You'll rail us, but against FaZe Clan, no, you'll go fucking 0-20.
Do you think players like LickyFack and Canadian are so effective against you because they don't just sit in one place and it's harder to counter what they want to do?
I think they're cerebral.
Yeah.
It's easy to shut down mechanical players because they don't know. They don't really have much if they don't have their perfect setup around them.
Right.
That sounds really toxic, but it's kind of true. Like LickyFack and Canadian are a lot more cerebral. Like they know how different situations work. They know what they have to do to win the round, given they're on the lower hand of the round. You know.
Right.
For like a more mechanical player, like when they go on the lower hand of the round, their idea is like, I'm just gonna swing and rail everyone.
Right.
And then they become extremely predictable because of that. So that's why, yeah, Canadian and LickyFack kind of rail us. Did we misrun this guy? No, we didn't. Thank God.
I think he gets out, or at least trades even. I don't think No, I think he gets out here.
Look how far he's relocated.
On Cold's a beast, chat.
This is a chase the Beast Coast now have to do.
So the guy that said that guy's played. If you think about what he's done, he's played every single role and excelled on every single role. That is like one of the hardest things.
I'm glad he finally fucking won something, man.
Yeah.
He's been playing for so long. I talked to Ian right before the grand finals interview, or right before the like winners final interview, and I was like, "You've got to talk to Hot and Cold about how long he's been playing," and he was like, "I'm writing that down."
Dude, did you see the clinical fucking double impact on the Rams?
Yeah.
No one's ever done that to us. I don't think anyone does that in Pro League in general.
Just impacting Rams from below?
Well, like, just like a double Ram impact, like, so instinctually.
Right.
Like, oh my God. This was a very well done flank by them.
Yeah, this was a super fun round, actually.
Yeah.
What went wrong that these flanks didn't get caught?
Huh?
What went wrong that these flanks didn't get caught?
Did we have 5 up? Go back.
I believe
You
you
had 5 up, right?
I think you had 5 or 4. No, you had
So
5.
5 up is like the best time to flank because like you have no one's on cams.
Right.
Yeah. So we had 5 up. We just assumed there wasn't a flank because there was a gridlock, and then we got fucked.
Yeah.
And like effects of God.
It's not over yet though. You just hit sight.
Yeah.
3 days like kind of
And
lost.
the right response is to hit sight. And then right here, diffuser actually full tunnel visions right here. Like, we were like, dude, he's above in VIP diffuser, VIP. Like, what are you looking at? What are you aiming at? Go play him. Go play Rise. Philosophy during games, knowing when to step in with the timeout. If you see a coach call an O2 timeout, it means their fucking players are calming and playing like shit. It's low-key a really bad sign if you ever see an O2 timeout. Like, it means they're literally not, like, playing the game correctly, like, overall and fundamentally, right? Anytime that you see a team call an O2 timeout, it's not for a tactical reason, likely. It's likely just to be like, wake up. Round 3 and round 9 timeouts are good, if possible, because you can see all 3 of their sites. But, I don't know. I have a unique take on timeouts just because of how many strats we have. Like, we have so many strats that I feel like I always hurt my team by calling a timeout because I give the enemy team their coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, we've done so much work outside of the game that it's like, every time I call a timeout and like we're not getting railed, I feel like I'm hurting my team. On the flip side, I love when the enemy team calls timeouts because it's a counter timeout for me. I just predict what timeout they'll call, and then if I predict their timeout correctly, it's literally freebies, like literal freebies.
Does the coach you're playing against ever change how you call your attack timeouts? Like, do you ever think, okay, I'm playing against this coach, I can't call a timeout here?
I don't think about me calling a timeout, but it changes what I say when they call the timeout.
Okay. And that comes down to just predicting what they're going to say?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those listen-ins were broken. OP. During that L. But I knew exactly how all of them operated after that.
Right.
Yeah. Like, you saw that against SSG. We went down 3-5. Like, I called a timeout. We won the next 2 rounds. They call a timeout. And then we switched up our playstyle and won the next 2 rounds.
I mean, they still do listen-ins in Brazil. Would you ever consider getting like a translator and just figuring out what the fuck they do in their call-outs or attack timeouts?
I'd love to if we had the budget, but it's pretty apparent in gameplay, in my opinion.
Right. Kenny asks what you would predict his timeout was when they played you.
You guys don't change a single operator. Nothing about your strat. I don't know. You try to make your team play like. You guys end up, because it doesn't matter what you say, Kenny, it ends up how the team responds after timeouts. You guys don't change a single operator. You guys don't change a strat. You guys don't change the site you go to. You guys end up, one guy goes for like a really aggro swamping play just as he would any other round, and then everyone else plays more conservative. That's what happens, Kenny.
Meanwhile, we back on the Solus again, just looking outside, knows that the Claymore is there, so aware that there's going to be people on the
like it doesn't matter what you say, it matters like what the effect is, you know? So like same with FaZe, right? Like we overestimated FaZe the first time we played them. We thought they were a counter strat team. So every time they call a timeout, I'd be like, okay, they're going to change shit up. And then I actually went back and studied their timeouts after, and they didn't change anything. Because, well, it turns out Rafadel's, the previous analyst. He's probably focusing more on the mental and the comms. So then we stopped, changing things. Like, when they call a timeout, I'm like, okay, boys, like, don't change shit. They're not going to change shit. And then we just win.
So when the enemy calls a timeout, you've got to kind of predict, are they going to actually change things, or are they just trying to play their game better?
That's why teams like Liquid and SSG are hard to play against, because they do change things, and you kind of have to predict. Like, this is kind of leaking. But I'll give it anyways, because we got people in chat. And I guess... No, we don't have synchro. No, Fran. The thing is, like, some coaches do, actually. I don't, because I feel like I confuse my players. This collat was so unlucky, bro. Like it was a good flood by us, and then he fucking collapsed 2 of us.
Shaiko, yeah.
It was crazy. And then we have a good response to a Solos being below. We have a good way of playing around it. And I think Lucky Fike knew that, so he runs up immediately. Like, he doesn't try to deny the fight below.
Yeah.
Because if we play under the skylight, the guy on the new Belk or Heaven can see below the skylight regardless, so it doesn't matter if there's a Solos below.
Right.
Okay. So basically, in my opinion, everyone should shut up and listen. Tanif, because that's the only time I could talk during a game. So why would, like, you take that time away from me,
That makes sense.
Okay, so against PSG Talon on border, we were attacking east every round, and it was working for us, right? And then Fabian calls a timeout when we were up after attacking east. And when Fabian called the timeout, I called to switch to armory attacks for every single round after that. We have individual armory attacks for every single round after that, right?
Okay.
Yeah? So I called that. And it worked because when I viewed PSG Talon timeouts, oh, your stream went completely black, by the way.
Sorry, I'm just showing the stream a different page. I'll fix it.
When we switched to armory pushes that work because in VOD reviewing PSG Talon, post timeout, they would micro adjust their strats to hold different areas of the map. So in Oregon, they would take a guy off T3, or they would put a guy onto T3 from, like, with Wazami. You know, they would put a guy in master rotate or not master rotate or, like, trophy, right? So they shift their strat to allocate more resources to a heavy point of contention, right? Or, like, give it up, right? So we did East takes for a bit. It worked for a bit. So then when they called a timeout, I knew whether or not it happened in game. I don't give a fuck because it worked. I didn't really look back on it. But I predicted in my mind that they would put resources on East because we just spammed East takes. So I called the entire team every round after that to do Armory ISO takes, and then we won all those takes, and it was easy.
I feel like something people sometimes don't get about Siege is, like, it's often not about doing the best strat. It's just about, like, changing things up and doing the strat because, like, there's no perfect strat, right? So it's always about just trying to catch your opponent off guard or just, like, do the strat that's going to work the best against your opponent.
Yeah. It's a different game from everyone, you know?
Sure.
Like, some teams perform better when they do the same strat over and over and over again. Some teams do better when they have a lot of variance of strats, but they can't, like, make it up on their own. And some teams can make it up on their own, you know, like, on the spot. Like, Liquid's really good at making it up on the spot.
Do you feel like your teams?
I think target bans are really good. We just had too little time as a team together. Like, we kind of came into the event as a Doak Fenrir banning team. Just because we were just such a new team. And it's like, we didn't want to set ourselves back by, like, trying to suddenly switch to target bans. Midway through the event, we did become a target attacking banning team. Just because some teams, like, needed the Monty, you know, like, Lagoatness. Like, I want that guy on a gun, you know? I don't want that guy on Monty.
Positions, the places that they've chosen to try and dig themselves into, to try and disrupt.
I think you win this one? Yeah. No, this goes 7-5, so you lose this one. You win the next.
Start wondering, right, we've had red stairs vertical opened up, we've had the hatch opened up. Is it going to be a push towards bakery, towards bottom red? Is it going to be a push towards...
No, I think we lose this round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They regained, like, mid to late round composure really well in this round, second time around. We also didn't really have a second option to attack this other than our roam clear, so it became really easy to, like, just counter it.
Right.
So I mean, I expected to lose this round.
Beast Coast will definitely give themselves a chance to break that record. BDS2.
Yeah, Rennie, you could phrase it like that. I think that's a valid way of phrasing it. But yeah,
I feel like especially on attack we were seeing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they simply just countered our previous push, which we didn't have a second really option to attack the site with, like with the shield being down. Which we'll probably try to look to develop in the future. Are doing border today too? Yes, we are, High Bear. You guys haven't been a team for that long. I'm playing Monty as much as it's got a call for your team, just as a basic pillar to go off of. We only really figured out we were that good with Monty against the SSG game. We just spammed it against them and it worked, and then we kept spamming it and it kept working.
In NAL?
Yeah, I think teams caught up with Monty. Like, I low-key don't think our Monty was that good at this tournament for it to be banned against us every time, but they didn't know that, so we just got a free bit. Cotton Cole got to get put on the gun. You know, he was smiling every time they banned Monty. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. But we're still nasty with Monty just because I feel like we utilize Monty differently from other teams.
I mean, you guys had to come into this event knowing that Monty would be banned against you quite a bit, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean, Gunner. Like, they instead of giving us picks on, like, a roam or a flank, like, they just bunkered up fully. And then we went for the kill VIP and kill, like, whiskey call as opposed for the plant call. So they were, like, just fully ready to kill us all.
Cat is not here, Chad. I'm sorry.
When I say counter, I don't mean, like, full counter. I just mean, like, they just did what they needed to do to beat us on the last time we played this strat. You have two shot callers. Hot and Colds are attacking IGL. Gunner's our defensive IGL. And then Gunner also calls attacks, like mid-round adaptations or sometimes whole attacks if he sees something. And then Diffuser will call defensive plays mid-round if he sees something. Silly Pookie. You're silly, Gunner. You're silly.
Your whole team's fucking silly, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
This is a silly team.
All Gunner does is be toxic. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so scared to get back to practice because he just fucking like, he's gonna have such a big ego now that he broke the kill record. Like, how do I even coach him? Like, Gunner, you should do this instead. No, I broke the kill record. Like, damn. You know? I lost. Get fucked, Spirits. How much is swearing interview fine? I don't know.
Is there actually a fine?
I hope not.
I don't.
We swore a lot.
I don't think there is.
I
Like
hope,
people
I
say
hope
there
it's
is,
not.
but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
We cursed a lot, bro. I got scared every time it happened.
I think if
Don't
you
die to cheese. Dies to cheese. Oh god, that's what I'm saying. Spirits is actually king. Wait, no. That's one thing with Spirits, bro. I think Spirits is king die to cheese. Every time we say it, he dies. Like in the first 30 seconds, bro. Every single time. Like
Bro,
Spirits
insane,
might have like
Rocky.
the highest die to cheese rate on our entire time keep by like miles, bro. Spirits is 100% die to cheese rate.
There isn't the fine. Yeah, I don't think there is. But I will say, if we know somebody swears a lot, like Gavin's kind of somebody who's known to swear a lot in interviews.
Yeah.
We like avoid interviewing them. That's the only
Dude,
thing.
yeah, Gavin's is fucking. He's like
Yeah.
fucking. Oh, clinical lurk by fucking Sean. By the way, I don't think this was ever planned. I think Sean literally just picked up the lurk and he just tried to get inactive.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I think this goes back to what your chatter was saying. Like we get this first pick and then that immediately opens up like the pressure for Gunner to start walking.
Oh yeah.
Look at Gunner. Like yo, oh, so good. And then fucking French God over here just railing us. Watch this. This was so scary. Like I genuinely was so convinced we were gonna lose this.
Where's Diffuse Kid here?
It's there
Somewhere.
somewhere, dude. I was so convinced we were gonna lose that round. I was so convinced we were gonna lose that round. Like the moment he hit those first two shots, I was like, "We're fucked." GG. We
You
lost.
could see the vision of everybody walking at him and then slowly
Yes,
dying.
bro. That guy's so good. Like we called the kill call instead of the plant call, and then it was fucking likey fat. I saw the soul list, bro. I was like, we lost.
Yeah.
We fucking lost.
Okay, and then this game I have 0 notes for because we were told we weren't doing a post-game desk, so I just took off my suit, stood out in the crowd, and didn't give a shit.
Yeah. I got a lot of shit to fucking say about this game.
Okay, I'm excited.
I
I'm
think
excited.
so. Okay, Glass Ben, thank you, Dark Zero.
Yeah?
Thank you, Dark Zero, for tanking that border map so we knew to ban Glass. Holy shit, they had a Glass play on every site, bro. Oh my god. Get that shit out of here. Those guys are so good with Glass on this map.
You're telling me DZ tactically threw their map bans in the semifinals so that NA could take home the championship.
Dude, thank
yeah.
God for that. Thank you, Dark Zero, bro. We were not about to fucking play against Glass on this map.
To crash together. We know what border is. We know what border can be.
I also think a clinical mistake DZ made
Uh-huh.
was like banning the Glass based off of it being good last map.
Yeah, especially like for Oregon.
Cause that's what fucking, if Kenny's still here, I'm still mad at you about that, bro. I don't know who on your team made that call. Why did they banned Tube Demos after losing to it on Nighthaven for Bank. When there's VODs of our bank, and like, there are literally VODs on our bank. Like, don't make an emotional ban off of the last map. I mean, actually, against us, feel free to do it, because it's like a freebie win. But, I don't know. I think it's a horrible call to, like, get emotional and impulsive and ban your operator based off the last map. Like, you know, different ops are good on different maps.
I feel like, okay, I feel like for some operators, it can make sense for an operator that gets played like all the time, like an operator like Solus or Dokkaebi.
Yeah, well,
but I feel like for Glaz, absolutely not, you know?
Yeah. Okay, this round, we've done this in the NAL too, so like people know about this. Okay, the way this works is Spirits and Diffuser fake a plant archive side, and then with the pressure pulling them, like we hit Armory all at the same time. So like people like divert their attention to archives, and then like we hit Armory, right? With 3 people in Armory, we go through sandwich window, right?
Right.
Watch this shit, bro. I'll tell you exactly. Get ready to pause the VOD, because I'll tell you exactly when to pause it.
All right.
Well, there is a Glaz that's often part of this play, but you can still try and force your way through, and there's often a Monty that's the adaptation to it. Makes things a little bit stickier, but as the blinds come around the corner...
Okay.
there is
Pause.
obviously the single player.
Pause right here.
Yeah.
We have pulled 3 people to archives. You see those top 3 people?
Yeah.
Yep. We have pulled. The pull is working. There are 3 fucking people archive side. There is one person armory side, okay?
Uh-huh.
All we have to do is kill the armory guy, and we win the round. Sadly, right? Sadly, the guy in armory is fucking God himself. Like, play the fucking clip. This guy actually runs fucking circles around us. It's actually so. Oh my god.
Of course it's fucking Leaky Pack.
Look at him, bro. Look at him. He downs one, gets another. Oh my god, he's so good, man.
Bro, have you not realized at this point?
Look at him, he's running circles around us, man.
Bro,
he's so good, man. Why is he so good? We literally pulled 3 people to our guy's fountain, and he still lost the fucking threat.
that is tough. That is fucking tough.
And literally the comments were like, where'd he go? Where is he? Where is Lucky Fact? What's the Solus?
I feel like I've really enjoyed watching Leaky Fact's like career because he's always been good, but right now he feels like he's playing the best like Siege he's ever fucking played. Like he's actually insane, man.
And he's huge IRL. Like, what do you do against that guy? Like, if he wanted to snap you in half, he could.
Yeah.
He's going to punch a barricade. He's hoping somebody's going to give him something. He wants a freebie. He wants to pick something up, get a 1v2. There's still a minute on the clock. There's still plenty of time for him to do this.
Did you run this strat again, or did you just say, fuck it, it didn't work once, we're not going to do it again?
No. Usually against like better teams like this, the one-offs don't really...
Yeah.
Are really repeatable.
Yeah.
He's got the time, but they know where it's coming from. It's only going to take one small misstep by Spirits. This one's going to be chalked.
I mean, he's living on a lot of hope right now. A hope that something will fall into his pocket and his favor. It is so sticky and tricky when you go through a play like that and everything.
So, what was your like overall game plan coming into Border?
Well, set the tempo round 1 with the rush, and then like slow it the fuck down and just wait for their movement for every single other attack run.
Right, set up your cutoffs.
Yeah. I think like by setting the tempo round 1, we're gonna get them like jittery. And like get them to start moving a lot faster. So like by doing the rush round 1, like it set an expectation in their head that we would go like really fast every round, or like they'll have the potential of, and that would make them play like less comfortable against our really, really slow suffocating pushes. Yeah, what up, Five? What up, Sharky?
You go down a decent bit. It's like a wait. What's the half here? 4-2 or 3-3? Because this game doesn't start great for you guys. No,
we
it's
have
a
a 4-2
4-2
attacking half.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay, it starts alright.
Nice, good job, boys. Cover that. I love Lucky Fact, bro. He's so nice. He's such a tank. Dude, like that guy could be an MMA fighter, bro. Like, holy shit.
Chad asked if you're trying to win the round or if you're talking about what happened. It looked like he was pretty dialed in trying to win. In the 1v3. Like your team.
Yeah. I'm playing around. oh, Spirits in the 1v3.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
No, I mean it's pretty fucked at that point.
Yeah.
And we always try to win the round no matter what, obviously. But
yeah. You're not like
our game plans are pretty like well thought out, I'd say. So we know what we're gonna do every round after this. Like,
there's no reason to like take a fake.
I don't know. We don't really. Yeah. We don't really like. That's why I don't like taking tack timeouts, honestly, because our game plans are set out, and we have like plan B, plan A, plan B, and plan C, like already laid out before the game. Always, we have like fucking 4 to 5 strats every single site, every single map, every like both sides, attacks and defenses. Like, I don't know. It's just we don't really need it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Takes a little bit of time, but it's possible. We'll get the job done.
Twice the size of Shaiko. That guy like might be 4 times the size of Shaiko, bro. Holy shit.
So ventilation workshop, you want to take top floor here?
Open armory wall, and then you capital behind the flat wall, and then you plant the bomb in the site.
So you're not really taking much top control.
Nah, minimal plans. OXG. OXG special.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, you get the guy to CC, and then round's pretty much over.
Right.
They do play this retake relatively well, I actually remember. I think they just fuck up, like, denying the plan itself. Yeah, we capital behind half wall here. This guy's dead. The moment like Gav shoots his firebolt, and then he's dead immediately. Goodbye.
Beauty.
This guy's actually close on the wall. We didn't know that. Oopsies. But
That seems like a very clear like strat. Like they're expecting the Capitao and they're just gonna get aggressive right after for the trade.
yeah. And then Diffuser goes nuke here, actually. That's what happens. Good job, Diffuser.
Is that a call Diffuser's making halfway through? I'm gonna push up the metal stairs, or is
Yeah,
like,
that was a
strat?
purely individual play. Like, good job,
Nice.
Diffuser.
Beast Coast back into this would be a wonderful thing, and it would be so well timed for the NA side. Leakafak, he's on low health.
I feel like this is where it gets like difficult, where a lot of teams in like the fucking 3v2 with their plan kind of destroyed, like you've lost a couple players, but still good man advantage, would kind of stall out and crumble.
I mean, we just need to get the bomb down here.
Yeah.
But this guy's so good. Like, I don't know. This guy's rotations are so good. Like, he's always in like the perfect spot to like do the most damage to your team.
Yeah, like you have no idea where he went there.
Yeah.
10 seconds though, and that's the important part.
Yeah, this is super winnable for Mifak because of the time.
Yeah.
Scary round, actually.
And then Gavin's fucking tanking Elysian Mine here while like the fucking clock's gonna hit 0. Like, holy
Beauty.
shit, bro. Like, I don't know what would have happened if Gavin lost that gunfight, but thank God
Yeah.
Gavin won the gunfight. Holy shit. Evac is just so good. He's so
fucking
smart.
nuts.
So close to getting that one done.
Deimos on this map should be illegal. I feel like Deimos is good here.
If you can force them to put the diffuser down, you give yourself that momentary 7-second 1v1, and that is the time that
Chat's asking about the Solus nerf coming up.
Leakafak tried his best. It just wasn't gonna be
I don't know. We'll have to
enough.
see in
I've just
scrims.
got a feeling.
I think cut drones are going to become prevalent again in the prep phase, which is good over the meta overall. I think it was like a really stupid thing to like basically make an operator that switches entirely how like drones are operating. I don't know. I think like mid round, as long as like you can like keep your solo scanner up for like 80% of the round, it won't be as bad because you can still deny all the plants. You can still like look for the gadgets.
Yeah.
I just think the prep drones thing was like the biggest thing. But
She still has her place, but I feel like she's a lot less just like
yeah, like I think it
game-defining.
might still be a good win con for denying plants.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know about the prep phase part. Like,
Daring to say it already does.
Say it.
I mean, I love for teams to stop running Solus against us. That'd be great, actually. Solus is gonna be horrible. Stop running her. Not worth it. You should listen to me. Especially BDS. Don't run Solus anymore, please.
Yeah, I think good strat for BDS. Stop running the Solus. It has, I mean, it's pretty
Yeah,
clear.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not really doing them any favors this game.
Yeah,
Most people have said that, so.
There's better guns, like, in fact. Stop, please stop, please stop. Please stop.
Sticking themselves down, finding that position.
Yeah, no impacts is gonna be crazy.
A little bit of a guessing game here. Sometimes things are magic, and sometimes the act is very well revealed by the.
Like, if it does fuck Solus that hard to not have impacts, like we're stopping plants, then we might see like, we low-key might see like heavy plant meta coming out. Like, you know, like heavy objective meta, because like Solus was the only really thing stopping like the plants on a lot of these sites.
That's not bad for you, self-professed
Yeah.
best planting coach in the game.
Yeah.
One player out by himself here. Can they pitch him out by himself? I'm not too sure. Shiko knows that he's relatively safe, but now drops himself in. No one on the window.
Pulse might be coming back into meta though.
Yeah, Beast
If
Coast
that's the
have been
case.
able to get a good bit of control over East
Pulse is
Asia.
not that bad.
Power positions
No,
we
certainly
spoke
not.
about at the beginning, and they can
That meta would be high on God.
It's forced BDS out of office
10-second time
largely,
reason and
so
only can use it when it's
now
fully
Beast
charged,
Coast
like it
think
kills
about
her.
taking a little bit
Yeah,
of
but how
time.
fast does it recharge
They
though?
can think about opening up that plant spot just in
Like if it recharges not that like if you could just keep it at like the top of the bar instead of like letting it run down, like you just keep like spamming it over and over. Oh, they had a really good angle. They knew we go for that plant, so they had to get angle from workshop, and they just fuck us from it.
Yeah, they just kept the wall soft, eh?
That leaves us in a 5 versus 4.
There's the bite. There's the
Well that's yeah. Well they just like sat a dude on the pixel from workshop that looks directly at the rotate, and then like
Yeah.
plenty of time to
they just like denied the guy going in.
precipice of
Yeah, they play this very well. I think they play their. Not a lot of teams like actually understand that angle.
Right.
As the first of any, gets one back on towards Solotov, secures
You need a
the
diffuser go
focus,
kill
but sticks
strat.
around, just misses.
Macy J would be happy once in a while. The thing is, when I talk about these metas, I just mean for Pro League, not for ranked. Macy J's still gonna
Yeah.
experience CDM meta and ranked. Any FPS game becomes CDM meta, bro. Like just people become good at aiming. It's just a way like you know games work. Like I hate to, you know, every game becomes more aggressive naturally because people get better at the game. Psycho's just nasty. Nice shot.
Yeah, I feel like the only time Siege wasn't like TDM meta was when like deployable shields were everywhere and you could have like fucking infinite ADSs and Y magnets.
Yeah.
And then like those strats were simple enough that like rank stacks could set them up pretty easily, and then you just sit behind them.
Yeah, but also like I just like if anyone gets good enough at the game, like, you know,
Yeah.
like it just becomes aggressive. Any game, CS:GO, League of Legends, Siege.
I feel like to counter like a really good individual, you kind of have to have teamwork, and that's not going to happen in ranked.
Oh.
Levels of progress here, and even though these rounds are getting themselves into the 4 versus 1 situation, you're still looking at that fight down long. You know,
Brazil started walking a strats and winning. Exactly. Hi, Bear, exactly.
That goes, you got a lot of vertical control, you got the man advantage, and you've also got
There's the angle you were talking about from Breed POV. Pretty nasty.
I mean, they're still getting the kill.
Dude, the tiny little pixel angles they have actually on that site is ridiculous.
No, yeah. A lot of people don't understand the angles. Like that's the way you stop that push. That's why this push was so potent for OXG and us for the longest time, because not a lot of people understand like how to like deny that plant.
Right.
Rush attempt coming out from Beast Coast. The BDS dealt with definitely leak effect, cleaning up inside of Armory. Over towards Archives, things didn't quite go so well either.
Hiding the bandit here, is this something that you had at all prepped for? They hid this bandit the prep phase.
Let me see.
They're going to put it, I think, on the office triple wall.
Let me see. Did we know that they have a variant where they triple reinforce office walls?
This is the time for BDS now to start creating a little bit of space. They go back to Armory Archives. It's a site that they've already
You did bring EMPs.
It really does give them that opportunity to start seeing.
No, but I mean it's common enough for us to just have enough stuff to use against it.
Right.
The call actually was to bring Hibana alongside the Ace because of this because of the castles,
right,
and the break wall, but I think the players just preferred to have the floors do all that work.
Yeah.
I don't know, I still think Hibana's good here. You can once you take East control, you can like open up the break wall, and that break wall becomes irrelevant.
Also gives you a little bit of peace of mind if Gunner as the only hard breacher goes down first.
Yeah. Fucking lucky fact.
Loses them the hard breach as well, which could be.
Oh, that's not even lucky fact. That's Shaiko.
That's Shaiko's
And then he
son,
runs
yeah.
out. Thank you, Shaiko.
Not only picks him up, manages to find the kill onto Shaiko, who tried to run out on them as well. So what a switch around for Beast Coast.
And then we stopped. Thank God we stopped picking this, bro. Bro, people. We just realized other teams are so. Thank God this guy misses a C4 too. By the way, that would have gotten killed. But dude, bro, people are so fucking good at playing E-Box and fucking CC.
Yeah.
Like Bolo, Ashen. We have never lost a gun. Like we have never won a gunfight against those guys in those spots, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck picking Bolo on that break door. It's like actually impossible. That guy's just God. Some people are just invincible on certain spots, bro. You just can't do anything about it.
I mean, that's how spots get named after people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leakyback is really tucked in here when all the action is the other side of the map, but he's pinned down by that.
There's like a lot of clinical, I think, like picks coming our way.
Dude, you're dodging C4s left and right.
Yeah. I don't know how. Like, I think, are we just like that aware? We never trained like dodging C4s, but yeah. That pick opened up the entire round because that fountain power spot's gone, and now like Bridge just kind of like absolutely fucked right here. The only issue is that we're out of hard bridge at this point because like we didn't go the Hibana route, so we can't open that radio wall. So we have to like come to fucking concrete side plant. At this pause real quick.
Oh, sorry, pause. Yeah, hold on.
We forgot to pick up the diffuser.
Wait, where did it go?
You can play it now.
So diffuser has it here. He drops it, he picks it up, he drops it.
This is a scary to watch as a coach, is all I'll say.
So it's over on the archives door.
to pressure, to force. Liquefact can't take any more damage. Neither can Breed it as he gets cut.
At this point, we're trying to fight the bomb, and we're like, we don't have the diffuser, guys. Kill.
Jesus.
Dude, we actually fucking. Why are we dropping the case, man? Oh my.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. Thank god they didn't know.
Yeah.
That could have been the round, bro. Thank god. Thank god none of the casters caught it either. It looked real bad on our part.
Yeah. I mean, you dropped it just the last second. You had it for basically the entire round.
Oh man. And then like at that end, like if we don't win those 2-1s, we would have lost because we had 2 people running at the diffuser, like at the case.
Yeah.
Like a split of comms. It was so bad.
He's got some opportunities, but talking of opportunities, Cavani being in these
Nice shot, diffuser. He's back.
He's so fucking back, bro.
He's so fucking back.
He played so well for like a young player on his very first ever tournament.
Yeah.
Like the composure, even to start the grand finals as hot as he did, like map 1.
The thing is, if he does too well, he like overheats.
Yeah.
Every single time, bro. But once like he gets the experience, like maintain his composure, and understand like he doesn't need to be a hero every single round, like
right,
he'll be fine. It's
For
easy
sure.
to think like if you're like railing everyone every round that you just want to keep doing it, but the thing is, those will come to you as they come to you. You know?
Yeah.
Potentially it came down pretty close, though. A couple of players left on the winning side when all was said and done.
So you ditched the Capitao. What's the ventilation workshop strat this time?
We're just spam the. I think we just do the East take again, and then we try to add like workshop plant. Yeah, it's just the East take again, because the slow East takes are just really good at things. Like NA's really good at them.
Yeah.
With OXG especially in particular, like really just like perfecting this take over the years.
Beast Coast are trying to apply here that BDS are just keeping themselves a little coy step out of rhythm of they're not giving them those engagements they were more than happy to before.
Are you switching off of the take from last time because of anything that happened in the round, or are you just switching to keep them on their toes?
Switching to keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
The decision now is, do we force our way into these fights? There's a lot of presence up there, or do we try and maybe draw some of their focus away?
It's fun seeing the playstyle too. Like you're very deliberately just trying to like play slow and wait for them to swing. Like right there from diffuser.
That's just the nature of border, bro. Like
Yeah.
you can sit outside the building and cut the entire map in like 15 different pieces of a pie, just sitting outside, and we've learned that the hard way against playing OXG on it fucking 2 quintillion times.
I feel like this map comes down to individual skill more than any other, because it's like there's just always going to be these fights in the early round where these roamers have to swing or they'll just be cleared.
Yeah, border is like that. A lot of like defensive strategy has evolved to like you have to like contest out. But look at diffuser, so inspirational. Look at diffuser here, bro. It's like hot and cold, creating the pole, going prone.
Yeah.
And then he's just fucking aquatic, just running through the map. Oh my god, what a flashbang! Oh my god, that's my goat. That's my little baby boy, bro. I love that guy.
Beauty. Working well for the pinch, use the flashbangs, hits the shots.
Yeah, just slowly stack pressure, and eventually BDS will overmove. And when they do overmove, diffuser just eats up. Good shit, diffuser. He turned around after Cafe? Yeah, no. Well, he did insane first map, and then he stopped trying. You know, he turned off his monitor for a couple, like 3 maps in a BO5, and then he came back, bro. It's crazy.
So this is attack timeout after round 5. That feels
this
weird.
was strange, because I didn't know what to call here.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely, like, during this time I remember saying, like, I tried to, like, predict what they were going to say, but I was like, what the fuck can they get? Like, you know, they just lost every side. They could go any side. They could do anything they want. They could do anything, boys. I don't know what to say. And then Sean was like, don't worry about it, Fett. Like, we'll just do the same shit again. Don't worry. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, bet. Say less. So, yeah, I really had no idea what to say here. I'm going to be real. Because, like, they last attack round, like, you know, like, what are they going to bring in a one-off? Like, I don't know what they're going to do.
It's odd to use a whole attack timeout just for 1 round.
It's not on it at all. I just don't. They're not the team to do it, and I don't know what else you could really do on border.
Yeah.
Like the one thing I thought they could do was go customs, but I don't think they do that, right?
I have no notes for this. I was in the crowd.
Yeah. Do they go customs? That might have been it. They might have gone customs. I completely forgot. Stop that
Nope,
claw.
bathroom.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like the one thing I thought they could have done was like go customs. It's like, cause they have played customs before. They have defended it.
Yeah.
But. Or maybe they did mean. Wait, did they mean to go customs and they fucked up because the fucking observer passes?
They chose the wrong.
That they did the wrong side. Maybe, bro. No, that doesn't look like a customs lineup because you did more welcome out for customs.
I think it's a pretty similar op lineup to what they had last time too. I'm gonna just check what they had last time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's the same. I don't know. I had no clue what that timeout was.
Well, whatever it was, it doesn't work. You guys win this. Take the 4-2 half.
Yeah.
And you're just going for the same kind of east push, the single wall push.
Yeah. I think these east pushes against like the non-NA teams are just very strong.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't played it against a Brazilian team yet. I'm surprised Brazil didn't take us to border that much this event. I think Brazil has one of the strongest borders around.
Yeah, Liquid banned it against you second phase, and then FaZe Clan banned it against you first phase. They were both afraid.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, FaZe permaban border, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, FaZe haven't touched border all year.
Liquid also doesn't play border. Okay, that's true.
They've played it 3 times this year. They did lose it to SSG, though.
Yeah. SSG is a very good border team. OXG and SSG are very, very good border teams. So maybe NA is the best border region.
Yeah.
But it's also hard. Like, border is just like a very weird map. It's hard to really nail it down. Yeah, maybe NA is nasty at border. We have OXG and SSG.
Yeah.
Maybe, bro. Oh yeah, Gab was on a drone. He's like, he's on the wall. What the fuck? And he kills him. Bro, Gab. You guys don't understand. Hearing Gab get kills is so funny. Like, that one round where like the dude was like, you remember like someone on ITV was hugging like the breach on Nighthaven Labs basement, and then Gab just kills him.
Okay.
Literally the comp, like, do you not remember that he was mapping the wall?
I don't think I watched that one.
The guy literally sat right next to the wall. You did. And like, you said it was a bad call for my TB, but that guy did it every single round. But Gab's literally like, what the fuck? He's on the wall. What the fuck? Like every time Gab gets a kill, it's like, oh my god, he's running out. Oh my god. Like he's just surprised by everything in the game.
Oh, Gavin was on the buck. Yeah, and he was the bandit.
I think so.
I do remember that. Yeah.
But yeah, that East take, like, we just kept spamming it, and then every time, like, something happened, we would just start getting a lot of picks. Right here, like I said, the angles, they played extremely well. So they ended up completely stopping our plant in its tracks, which is, like, good on them, right? Like, they're good at denying this plant. Not a lot of teams are. My life is still trying to make this video while y'all making most of the second half. Yeah. Sorry, High Bear. Sorry. That's a silent drop. Yeah.
Rita has no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. This game is busted, bro. Because, like, the thing with that one is, like, you can never, like, you can't prove, like, a player's doing it on purpose, you know?
Right. Is it consistent?
I don't know.
The silent drop?
We don't know.
Fair play.
Yeah. No, I mean, people were doing it to us, so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's the game.
Game sucks. Trouble? That's the thing. I don't know, Hyper. None of our team knows. So, like, we don't know either. Like.
sound in Siege, just the way it's gonna
Yeah,
go
like,
sometimes.
we just know like it was getting done to us on games.
Mhm.
It was getting done to us in scrims.
Mhm.
Like and like you can't do anything about it because like it's like how do you know how do you tell if a player is doing it on purpose? You know, you can't really concretely prove it. So yeah.
And I feel like for admins too, they just like they're not always gonna even notice it. Like
Yeah.
We know they've got the ability and the talent.
it's very hard to police.
Do they have the mental? Do they have the capacity for resilience to bring themselves back into a game like this? They are 2-4 down. Every game of Siege is a game of two halves, Des. And let's see.
Bajarno, you prone, but I don't know when you prone or how you prone or if you crouch after. Because I remember like the old silent drop, like way back in the day, was you would prone crouch. So I don't know. And unprone? I did not know that.
It might make sense if you're like technically moving upwards when you hit the ground. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I don't fucking know, bro.
Who knows?
I heard someone say like only attackers can do it too. Like that's ridiculous. Like that is ridiculous, bro.
The Zero here is kind of fun.
Yeah, they're good at using Zero, man.
Yeah.
And it's like it's very like good because like as a defender, like when you like see the drone count hit like 10, like you like tend to assume that they don't have any more flank drones, they don't have any more info, but if they have a 0 up, they have hella cam.
He's just so uncommon. You just don't never really expect it.
Yeah. How does laser sight being meta changing things in terms of how people hold angles? Some people, okay, so basically if you have laser sight on, you have to train yourself to aim at not a doorway, like to aim to the ledge of the doorway so that people don't see it. Because there are, like, you do get killed off having a laser sight.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that like having their crosshair, like, exactly where the head's going to be without moving it, like a little micro flick, they just take off a laser sight. That's my best analysis of it. Yeah, that's a great pick and fall off with Sean.
As I said before, watch out for that last call in Solotov's back pocket. That is going to be when you see the BDS side start to make their move.
So offensive game plan was speed it up at the start and then slow down. What's the defensive game plan? Just play border.
They don't have their glass strats, so we should rail them. And we did rail them until we got up to 6-2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think once we got up to 2, it was all mental. Like once the like I told you with FaZe with the 6-1, like almost rolling the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a crazy fucking play in shot from Gunner, by the way. Insane.
Takes him down. 3 versus 2, and Beast Coast, they just keep edging closer and closer as every second.
Yeah. So I think once we go up 6-2, like, are you having fun? Matt, look at me. Matt. Are you having fun?
Yeah,
That's
there it
exactly
is.
what Gavin's saying. That's
Yeah,
exactly
you can
what
see
he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying. Every round, it's so funny. But once we up 6-2, it's like I think the win became real in our heads. We started fucking playing like dog shit. And like the biggest thing with border is like, we expected to rail them just because, like, without their glass strats, like they're a lurk heavy team.
Yeah.
And again, on border, the only teams we really struggle against are the teams that take 2 million years to do anything, right?
Yeah.
Like the teams that don't move at all, like OXG. So, like, at the end of the day, like, I think it matched up well for us, but, like, we did get to 6-2. I think we did start, like, loosening up and not playing our game as well, just because, like, mentally we were like, oh, wait, the win is real. We undialed a bit.
Yeah.
We were able to dial it back in for the last round, luckily.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Did anything happen on that final round? Like, did somebody say something, or you just like?
Matt called the play.
Okay.
Lucky Effect because they were bringing the buck under every single round. So Matt called Sean to go underneath with the soloist and kill the Lucky Effect.
Do you think being able to like focus on one specific strat rather than the pressure was
like
a factor there?
regardless, yes, like as long as you can dial in on the current round and how to win the current round, like we'll be fine, you know. But it's tough. Like it's our first ever grand finals. Like even I didn't know how to lead the team properly, you know, at this time. So
yeah,
it is tough. I will say. I think we're better. Well, now we have a rep on it. I think we'll be like good for future BO5s. But I mean, it's just tough.
And like taking it one round at a time is also much easier said than done. You know, like you can know that you need to dial in, and it's still hard to do it.
Dude, Gav was fucking shooting, bro.
11-3, he's having an okay game.
Yeah, Gav was fucking railing people, bro. And it's so funny because we actually fucked up with this map strategically. Spirits was always a CC player for all his past teams.
Yeah.
And Gav was always the fucking armory player.
Uh-huh.
And in all our strats, Gav is a CC player and Spirits is the armory player.
Why?
So for the longest time, Gav was just getting railed every round in CC because he doesn't play the position. Well, we just fucked up. Like I thought he was a CC player.
Okay.
That's on me. That's my fault.
Fair enough.
But, I mean, this map he figured it out. He was rallying them.
There he goes.
Yeah, so yeah, without the glass blade, they're kind of like slow lurks, don't really like have much potential.
Yeah.
And as long as like we don't give the picks back, we'll be fine. Which is what ended up happening. Like once we go up 6-2, like even that first round on 6-2, I think we should have won. Because Gav gets like very influential picks. It's just we were just moving around so much, giving so many picks back in every scenario.
Right.
Very clinical. I think like Sean here like plays this very, very well. We had really good positions here though. Like definitely like two of our players inside on a power position. Both of them get these first 2 kills. That was intentional. That second kill, Sean probably shouldn't have gotten, but he just played like he just shit on Chaiko.
Yep.
But yeah, it was very good initial pick, and then like let them panic and lurk and get absolutely nothing done, and then when they were like hitting sight, Matt got him to his little spot. Sean got into a little spot, and then it was like unlosable at that point because both Matt and Sean were basically guaranteed to pick on those positions, and then we just won the round after that.
Do you think at any point BDS start getting in their own heads on this map?
I think I was 6-5, yeah.
Yeah.
That last round. Okay, yeah, this run pissed me off because like I feel like this run was so like easily winnable. But we just like got overzealous, we overmoved, we panicked, we were like so excited to win the fucking whole game. Yeah.
It's what I mean when I say I feel bad for FaZe. Like, imagine you throw at this point. Imagine you lose this map.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta feel so fucking bad.
Fluke's fucking. Fluke's thinking us up for us to lose the next 3 rounds. Calm down. Luke, yo. Chill. We haven't won yet, guys. Come on. No, Fluke casted this fucking BFF so well. He's a beast, bro.
Yeah, it was a good cast all around. They wanted to do the full UK.
Yeah, because I didn't
triple
know.
cast for the UK.
Yeah, because like I think like with Dez and Ace being so like vocal and powerful, like I didn't know how like a tri-cast would end up.
Yeah,
but I think it like worked out so well, and like Fluke was super energetic. You know.
Yeah, I think they were pretty. They were pretty purposeful in giving her a lot of space. Like they decided ahead of time she would get the final call and everything.
Yeah. And like I think that's so sick because like I think normally when like at least like the past couple of Fluke casts like I watched like she was pretty calm in my opinion. Like she was pretty mellow and calm.
Right.
And this one she was like super energetic, and I was like, it was crazy. Like it was really hype.
Yeah, I mean that's the difference between a grand finals and a playoff game, right? Or just Swiss game.
Look at him. Like, woo! We should have won the round at this point. Honestly.
Yeah.
And then Diffuser, I think it's overzealous with holding East. Like, we could have given up East in my opinion, and we tried to retake East too much, and we just ended up giving up too many picks. We played the Chaiko, dude was more than in his head. I mean, yeah. That team's culture's a bit, yeah, like Gavin comes up East, and like we just like overexposed when we could have just stayed alive. And then Diffuser goes back up East, he gets a prick, and then he could have fallen off, and then he also dies.
It definitely
feels like something.
Yeah. It feels like a pretty consistent point from Beast Coast that like sometimes you are just getting a little over aggressive, but you reined it in time, you know.
It's just hard to like, but it also like you gotta understand like as from a player POV, it's like it's really hard to understand when and when not to be aggressive.
Of course, yeah.
Like this guy, Diffuser was cut off here, so like maybe we should have called, Gunner to like come help on the triple wall. Pick the guy with Diffuser together on the doorway. But like if we had played aggressive on triple wall here, this guy was dead. But we just had no coordination. We didn't say anything.
Yep.
Yeah. It was just hard.
It's always easier to tell when you're an omniscient third-person observer versus an observer.
Yeah. Like I think this run was the most winnable out of the next like couple that we lose.
Right.
If he can get that 1 kill, then maybe, just maybe, Beast Coast can continue to dream.
So I think that first pick, like, I think if Gav gets that first pick and sits on East Dips like a good little boy without picking a thing, like I think it's like very hard for them because like they lose their first player and they just start like just stalling out.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, he couldn't see the drone.
What?
It was a bug. It was a visual bug. Yeah, this drone was invisible to him.
Oh, that's shitty.
Yeah.
It does look very fucking goofy.
Yeah, no. It literally, like, right there was when, like, Gunner, Sean, drone on your feet, drone on your feet, Sean, drone on your feet. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, no clue.
Tough.
Wait, go back.
Okay.
Did Diffuser have the BP? Go back to when Diffuser was alive.
No.
He had a beeper.
Button.
Why do we put our BPs on, like, the floor? Like, randomly. It's like a funny joke we started doing one day on scrims. And, like, we never stopped doing it. So, like, we just do it on game day, too. Like, there's just a fucking BP on the floor in bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, what?
This one.
Like, why? Yeah, like, why? Like, what?
It's not even.
We actually started doing it one day in scrims as a joke, and then, like, we never stopped doing it. And, like, now we just have random floor BPs, like, just everywhere. Like, whenever I have BP. It's cause, like, I remember, like, they took away impacts from Legion,
Yeah.
and, like, we started running BP. We didn't have VPs anywhere in our strats because we just have the Legion running impacts. Like, anytime it was, like, a set impact, like, they would just put it on the floor, like, randomly. It was like we had nowhere to fucking put it, so it wouldn't get their setups. And then we just started doing it on game day, too. It was like, alright. It's alright.
Jesus Christ. I feel like you guys are making so many, like, throughout both this finals and, like, the rest of the maps in this grand finals, too. There's so many little mistakes that just, like, if these get cleaned up in a couple of months, like, for Gamers Without Borders or fucking Stage 2, like, you guys be such a fucking nasty team.
Yeah. That's the thing with Siege, though, is I feel like the human bandwidth isn't, like... Okay, obviously our mistakes are kind of fucking stupid. Okay, us being the exception, but overall, like, Siege is such a high bandwidth game.
Yeah.
I feel like it's impossible. Like, if you try to dial in on all these mistakes, like, you end up becoming like a shell of a team, you know?
Right.
You don't really have an identity anymore because you're focused on just making everything perfect, like, objective, you know? I feel like with CS and stuff, it's like, the game is so simple, like, same with Val and, like, League, or, like, yeah, maybe, like, the games are more simple than Siege,
Right.
you know? Like, they're complex, but they're way more simple than Siege, to where, like, you can perfect a lot of things. But Siege is like, there's so many vectors, there's so many variables, walls, gadgets, gunplay, split theory, blah blah blah, ping, you know, mental, comms, cams, info, traps, fucking wall denial. Like, there's so much that it's like, you do kind of have to sacrifice certain aspects of the game to dial in on your strengths, I feel like.
You think it's generally more worthwhile to be focused on kind of the big picture stuff than, like, the little mistakes?
Yes, because if you try to, like, hone on every single one, like imagine if we were BDS and we yelled at each other about a BP every round. You know, like a BP or reinforcement every single round.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it would not bode well for our mental, right? So you just kind of, like, move past it, focus on the big things. No. DZ is getting better about it. They were good, though. Like, that's the thing.
I feel like that's more the stereotype with, like, Virtus Pro. I mean, they're similar teams, but...
Yeah. The thing with Virtus Pro is, like, they're doing it in a way that's good for them. You know, FaZe, Virtus Pro, and the old DZ, like, they did it in a way good for them because they didn't really have any aggression in their, like, play. They didn't have any risk-taking. You know?
Right.
So, like, because of that, they were able to do it because they were only focusing on playing safe and staying alive and, you know, punishing.
Yeah.
But, like, had they tried to incorporate, you know, like, okay, let's also take calculated aggressive risk while also I'm flaming you for every mistake you make, then that becomes, do you understand what I'm saying now? That's too much bandwidth.
100%.
That's too much to focus on, right? Like, you're telling me to be aggressive, you're telling me to, like, go make a calculated risk, and you're telling me to not make a single mistake and stay alive whenever and not fuck with the strats, you know? Like, that's way too much bandwidth for any, like, single person to handle, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah.
So until Siege gets, like, Neuralink, like, until our players have all Neuralink in their head, I think that'll be the way to go.
Yeah, it's always going to be, like, you're taking pluses and minuses. You're always taking risks, and you're never going to get everything.
Yeah. Like, that's like with SSG is, like, you don't, Call of's not going to, like, flame him from, like, dying because, like, you know, he has them going for fucking crazy crank plays all the time. Yeah.
For sure.
Explains why VP is so mid. I haven't actually watched VP recently. I don't know what happened to them.
I feel like VP, because they play so, like, perfect and because they, like, need to not make any mistakes, when they do make those mistakes and when something does go wrong, it goes, like, really wrong for them.
Yeah.
Because they're, like, relying on everything going perfect.
Yeah.
So that's why some events, they look really, really good, like an Invite, and they come into stage 1 this year and they just, like, fall apart.
They're gonna see if they can try and stick the plant.
Yeah, and it's hard to play that play style, I think, in current meta, just with how powerful defense is.
Yeah.
Because right now, defense is so good that like, they can low-key get away with fucking doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BDS
Shut boy.
almost just on the brink for several rounds now, but they continue to fight.
Are you guys still asking if you're having fun at this point?
They've found that courage, they've found that passion, that energy
Sort of.
that they need.
Yeah.
We're kind of in our heads a bit.
Yeah.
I think like round 5, like right here, like we start getting back into it. I think we said something like, oh, like we're fucking losing, we're not having fun, guys. Let's like this last one, let's just have some fucking fun. Or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, they start railing us. I think if Spirits low key, like if Spirits doesn't like the crouch walk in doesn't get covered up by a scope, I think we low key could have won that round. Like if he did get like a 1K there and trade it out.
Yep.
Yeah. He just really increased his skill. Yeah, it has. Gav went from Freelo to bidding BS and I go, how was Gav Freelo? How would Neuralink help, bro? Because imagine a siege if you could think about everything at once, bro. You could be like, everyone would be an IGL entry, bro. It'd be crazy. Dude, with Neuralink, you don't need to print out strats. You can just memorize every single strat.
What? Okay. Isn't Neuralink just you can control it without your hands? Like you don't have a fucking.
I forgot, bro.
You don't have a fucking microchip in your head that feeds
Never
you
mind.
everything.
I forgot how my Neuralink worked. I'm the stupidest fucking idiot, bro. I thought that should turn you into like a super genius, bro.
I mean, give him like 10 more years. I'm sure we'll get that, but.
Yeah, we're just full throwing. How do we lose this round? I don't remember. Oh, we fucked up the retake. Or no, Shaiko hits a collide. Bro, Shaiko was colliding us all fucking like tournament, bro, or game long. Like we had really good refrag and double ups, and Shaiko just like lines us up every time with his positioning.
You got one earlier in this map, yeah?
You got one in fucking Cafe on Pixel.
Oh, Cafe, yeah.
And Beast Coast are starting to see that difficulty. It is not easy. The mental game becomes another play in itself.
Yeah, so this one they get to plant like we get some picks. Like this was also winnable for us. We get some picks, we fall off, and then we decide to play for like late round retake onto vents once we go for the vents plant. And then we do play the vents retake, I think, pretty well. We just end up like fully like we just get clouded by Shaiko. He gets a 2K on us so fast. We all just die so fast, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking down towards the side, playing the vertical, knowing, listening, and waiting for this rotate.
Yeah, so right now we have full vert control. We're pretty much set up fully to stop any form of plant.
And they're going workshop.
Hot and cold doesn't really have impacts. That's the problem. I think Sean should have hit here.
Yeah.
Sean doesn't have experience much playing on site, so like he doesn't know like the rule is to kind of like hide on site if you're getting like pushed. But we do stop the plant because we have full vert, which is good so far. Gavin also completely whiffs there. Like that was a very easy gunfight for him, so that's another point where we could have won the round. And then, yeah, we don't have impacts here, so we kind of have like force a retake down through into vents. So that is the plan that we make.
Patience, waiting for the first to make a mistake either side.
Yeah, and what VS is gonna do, I think, is gonna send a guy above and then try to plant vents at the same time. Yeah, they're gonna send. They're gonna send this guy above.
You don't realize he's there.
Yeah. And then we both like we all double drop here to retake the vents, and then Shaiko has to collide on us.
20 seconds left. 20 seconds between.
And this was another point where it's like, if Shaiko just didn't collide us, like we probably could have won this round too.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunate.
Chef Jeff, top player in Oceania, asked what rule for site player did Fetchus refer to? Just the idea that you're gonna hide if you're getting like heavily pushed and you're kind of outmanned.
I mean, yeah, if people are rushing shot on you, just hide in a corner, but don't try to stop the plant. Like, you're never going to stop that plant. Just go hide, stay alive, and just try to,
wait till your teammates can come help you.
Yeah, couldn't even get coached 2 timeouts. That just be so boring. You just use everybody would just use their timeouts every half.
Yeah.
I think it's really exciting with the one timeout right now. I think it's really exciting. I think if you have one timeout for each half, like you just see 4 timeouts every single game, no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, wouldn't be a reason to not call a timeout. Like right now, there's a reason to not call a timeout because you're like thinking like, should I call it this half or next half, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
How do you
respect DVRK?
How do you feel about in Element 3? They're adding a free tack timeout for coaches after round 6 every time.
I think it's just gonna be a one-off session. Like I think that's what the quarter system and all those timeouts are gonna do. It's like it's literally just gonna be like, let's just throw one-offs out the window and spam the same sides, but like one-offs on strong sides. So I don't know. I don't know.
3 rounds in a row.
I think it doesn't really apply to me because like I'm gonna be gone after a game.
Well, you'll be.
My biggest like concern was like it was gonna be really stale site rotation wise.
Yeah.
And it would just be like a one-off session, like you'd like just throwing like crazy one-offs every single round, just to like just make shit stick. I get the problem it is trying to solve though, and I think if we did it like 4, okay, that's gonna sound crazy. If we did it like 4-4-4-4, I think it might be fixed.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
3 rounds on the bounce, they've had the chance, but haven't quite been able to get it done. We end things
Complete
off
Ars
on-
Klinger. Oh yeah.
Dare I say,
We finally reel it back in this round.
Siege overall. That second floor-
Go
You
back
said-
Armory.
Hot and called a specific strat here, yeah?
Yeah, so Hot and Cold told Gunner to go down here, and basically, like he thought was going buck every single round under to kill us, and Gunner somehow gets misdroned. On like the craziest rat spot ever. Like it wasn't even like a good rat spot. He just killed like an obvious rat spot, and it gets misdroned, and that just wins us the whole round. Like BDS is like fucked at this point, which is why like the other rounds where we get first pick kind of like pissed me off. Because, like, you see how lost these guys get when we get the first pick on them.
Yeah.
If we simply, like, even if, like, we give up a fuck ton of map control, we just played a bit safer or play, like, a bit more conservative. Like, everybody across the map, once it's 5v4, like, they would have, like, wasted all the time and, like went for a horrible plan or something.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah, criminal misdrone, yeah. Yeah, we just completely played a stay alive here. No one's getting backpacks at this point. This is very good. And even Diffuser here, like, very well played by him. Like, he could have easily overswung here and, like, given away this freebie, but he just sits behind a shield, being a good little boy. Like, this is what I mean. Like, all those other rounds where we got that first pick, like Gavin, like, getting those clinical first pick, like, two of the 3 rounds that we just lost. Like, I feel like this could have been the same outcome, too, if we just sat still.
Right.
And, on specific power spots. Although, like, the bathroom towers run is a bit hard because they were taking east, and it's hard to, like, leave east when they have custom control.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then the drones, like, they have absolutely no idea where you are. This guy's, like, worried about
their drone
positions he doesn't
econ's a
know.
bit bad. Like, we would shoot all 10 of their drones within, like, the first, like, minute.
Yeah.
He could be the man that breaks this approach, the man that breaks this whole
Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah, and then now he's dead no matter what. Expected. Now we just keep not picking, right? Because, like, the thing is, like, they don't know how to plant. None of them are setting up for a plant at this point.
Yeah,
Still,
they're just looking
right?
for you with no drones.
We just keep not picking. Never mind, Spirix is gonna peek. Fucking throw. And then we have the win con set up, and GG. Good fucking major, boys.
This is good observing to end the game. Major champions.
Woo!
Goats.
Woo!
I'm glad you guys won. I like being on the fucking NA desk and I can say, like, this is the best team in the world. Imagine having to go over to the NA desk and be like, yeah, this is the 2nd best team in the world, Beast Coast. It doesn't have the same ring to it, bro.
I hate that title, bro.
2nd best in the
Say
world.
this was the best team in the world. Now, with the new patch, you never know.
You never know, but no. You are until you aren't.
Yeah.
Until you lose a game,
we're
I'm
gonna
calling you
throw,
the best
so
in the
we're
world.
not. So
Okay,
we're
okay, I
trying to
see.
do it again. Yeah.
Well, in order to win the stage, you have to lose the first 3 games, so
Yes.
understand.
And how we go, the 2 teams fought to the end. Like I say, the underdogs are to get this event. No one
Well, good shit, Vet. I want to swip and watch the trophy lift at the end here. But that's all for the grand finals. If you want to stick around and chat some more, I'm down. If you got shit to do,
down.
that's fine.
No, I don't got anything to do.
Hell yeah.
Wait, let me see my girls my girls here.
Sure.
Beast Coast are your champions. Lift that trophy.
I'll chat a bit until she responds to me, but yeah, this is surreal. Like, it wasn't surreal in a good way. Like,
What do you
it was
mean?
like I couldn't believe it because we were playing so horribly for most of the maps. I was mostly like, okay, because like I have a really bad habit of like roasting the shit out of my team after wins.
Okay.
Like we 7-1 M80 and I was roasting them.
Yeah.
I was like, this round we should have done this round we should have done this, McCav, make sure you do this, blah, blah, blah. Every time we win a game, I'm like roasting the fuck out of them, right?
Okay.
So like, after this, I didn't know what to say, because we were playing so bad.
Yeah.
Like, my first instinct was to be like, guys, we fucked up. So like, I was trying to I was like forcing the happiness here.
Yeah.
'Cause I honestly didn't feel happy, bro. And then I got on the plane right afterwards, and like, I was wired, because you gotta understand, chat, this was 10 days straight of like, prep game. Prep game, right? 10 days straight of just that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't know. It was like I was wired on the plane. Like I was still thinking of new strats, you know, what to change, what our mistakes were, what to do with our map pool, what to do when we get back.
Bro.
Blah, 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 blah. Like, and then I was like, dude, I just gotta relax. Like, we just fucking won a major. Like,
Right?
But I think so was the rest of our team. And I think that's why we're good. Like, why we won. It's because like we're so like fucking wired. Like we don't celebrate wins that hard. Like we celebrate like you'll see most through the tournament. Like we don't celebrate like victories that hard. We celebrate like round wins obviously really hard.
Yeah.
But like after like we win the whole match, like we'll just like whatever.
You're locked in.
Like, yeah, like that's like a big part of our mentality is like we're just really hard on ourselves. We always try to like take the next step to improve, no matter like how first place we are in NA or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully that carries through onto World Cup. I don't know. Maybe everyone gets complacent. So, I never know.
Chef Jeff asks, what's the lifestyle like actually competing at the major? How much free time do you guys get?
0 free time.
Yeah.
The whole time you're like basically dialed.
You guys went 4 games in Swiss or 5. No, you went all 5 games in Swiss too, right?
We won.
You went all the way to the end.
We played all 5.
Yeah. So
lost one, won. Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you go 3-0 or 0-3, you get some downtime at that point. But for teams that go all the distance in Swiss, you're basically working 24/7.
Yeah. We had 1 off day, and the players wanted to scrim during the off day, the fucking psychopaths that they are, and I was like, dude, no, fuck you guys, die.
Yeah.
If anyone has any last minute questions for me or Jesse, say it now or forever hold your peace.
Are you gonna dip after this?
Yeah. If no one has questions, yeah.
Fair play. Because the semifinals is right there if you want a VOD review. I mean, I'm just saying.
Another day.
Sounds good, bro. Sounds good.
I think like after I retire, like give it a good couple months. And then like I'll leak a lot, I think. And we can get on stream.
Hell yeah.
Make a nice little just talk about everything.
Froshi has a question. I'm
Eric,
sure it's
I have
very
a question.
important. Look at this guy. You're kind of hype. You tell me that's all fake? You tell me that's all fake?
Well, I knew this is what I wanted to say if I ever won a major. I always just wanted to say like, Mom, all those years we did for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they were there in the crowd too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not my mom.
The GOAT. Is this going on YouTube? Probably not. Maybe. Probably not. But, I mean, the VOD's going to be available for like 3 months on Twitch.
Thank God I leaked too much. Kidding. We had fun, true. I love having fun. Big fun havers over here.
I wonder if...
Hang out. I'll come up to Austin, little boy.
I wonder if because, like, you guys pushed how much you're having fun, if that's going to change the culture of any other teams. Because I feel like that's a big reason why you guys were successful. I wonder if any other teams who maybe haven't had that same kind of lighthearted culture are going to try to change shit up now.
I mean, they can, but I just think cultures are very specific to each team, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like SSG, like Astralis, like, they're not like a... They're not really, like, they have fun, but, like, they're, you know?
Yeah. They have a
different.
very
They're like very hyped. They're like a football team, you know?
for
Like,
sure.
we're like toxic to each other. Like we'll flame each other. We'll like shoot each other. Like if you go to that like fucking like FaZe Clan game, like there's literally one round where like we're literally just like doing like shooting like each other's feet and like just doing damage to each other. Like, just yelling at each other. Like I feel like your culture is very specific to your group of 5, and like whatever makes your group of 5 work the hardest, like that's it.
Fair enough. I do feel like the heart at the highest level though, like when the pressure is the highest, having a culture of like not being so hard on each other and like not caring as much if you lose is a massive buff.
Yeah. What did Gunnar even say here?
In the huddle or
I don't
before?
fucking remember. I don't even remember what the fuck this guy's saying right here.
What was Shaiko's spiral into